Good morning. Happy July 1st. I can't believe it's July already. Oh my goodness. So, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Saturday's Surprise. And I just call it that because there are classes that I want to teach and formats and things that I want to teach, and I don't have a regular class for it. So I figured Saturday was a good time to throw in some different things. Do a little bit of cardio kickboxing circuits, strength training, some mobility work. Last week, I think I just did some core and some mobility. And I know the mobility was a little challenging, but you made it. So good job on that. And today we are going to do a cardio and strength circuit. So we are going to do Tabatas. It's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 2 exercises. So we're going to do 2 cardio exercises and we're going to alternate between the two. So 20-10, 20-10. And then we're going to move to a strength circuit. 2 exercises. We're going to alternate between those two. Again, 20-10, 20-10. I've got 6 circuits planned out for today, 3 cardio and 3 strength. So if you want to grab weights, I believe you can do most of these with a resistance band if that is what you have. If you want to add extra torture on some of the strength workouts, you can add a circle band around your thighs. But we're going to be doing some squats, deadlifts, rows, lunges with some overhead presses and some rear delts to get the back of the shoulder. And then our last round is going to be on the floor doing plank up downs and some rotating side planks. Only have 20 seconds, so it's not as bad as it sounds. So this is a good chance to grab your weights, resistance band, a mat for floor work. If you don't want to go to the floor, you can do a couple of different exercises for that last circuit. You can do at an incline, so you can do your rotating side planks or a variation of a plank up down, or some people call them plank push-ups against a wall, or I can give you a completely different exercise if that's your choice. But everything in this workout, we've got low impact options, high impact options. Just make it what works for you. I encourage you to push yourselves a little bit. It's only 20 seconds, and you're only going to be doing everything 4 times because you do 8 rounds total, but you do 4 rounds of one exercise and 4 rounds of the other. So there's a lot of different options for you. So grab your water, grab your gear. We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. So just out of curiosity, and you can, some of you have my contact info, you can message me or you can comment on the video. Would you be interested in seeing garden videos? My garden's kind of a mess. I tried to start weeding it last night, but would you be interested in seeing something like that or not? Would you be interested in cooking videos, even if they were little short ones where I do a live and I actually cook with somebody? Or cook with you, or just load up some videos showing different recipes. In my newsletter, we get recipes every week, so you get a new one every week. I could do something like that. If you have any requests, kind of let me know what you think what are some fun different videos. Because yes, I do personal training and group fitness, but it's also all about, nutrition and all that other stuff. And as crazy as it gets to be at the end of summer, I love gardening. Like adding in my vegetables and all that stuff. This year I'm growing garlic for the first time, and they're going to be ready to harvest here in a couple weeks. I've already got my scapes, got them processed and put up, so kind of excited. But all right, we are going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to warm up. So give yourself a little bit of space. Grab a chair if that's something that you're going to need. Have your weights ready. We're going to start. Just a nice good tap of the toes. And I've been teaching the same students for so long, I always forget to do this. My name is Kata. This is Kata B Fitness. heels up, right, then left. So I specifically, all of my students currently are over the age of 50. Most of them are in their 60s and 70s. Got a few in their 80s. Good, we're gonna do knees up, reach. So I try to make my workouts accessible to everybody. 6, 5. All right, hamstring curls right here. Add a nice good reach and pull. I'm feeling my push-ups from yesterday, so I feel it right in my shoulders. We did Strong Nation yesterday. All right, we're gonna bring it in the center. Just roll the shoulders. I always try to keep up with the music. You don't have to, especially since today it's a little fast. 4, 3, in the center, we're gonna bring it up and back. Good wood chops. We're working on our hip hinge. So when we do our deadlifts, we're doing more of a Romanian deadlift. Good, high right, low left, up and down. Good diagonal reach. So we want to work on differentiating between your squats and your deadlifts. 2, switching sides. Here we go, down and up. This is what we start with. Start small, make it bigger when you're ready. 3, 2, we're gonna squat it out right in the center, down and up. So you saw before when I was doing my deadlift, little bit less knee bend, little more forward fold. 2, down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2. So yes, your knees are going to move forwards. That's normal. We just don't want to actively push the knees out. Bring it in the center, hands down. Inhale, exhale. Good, standing, cat-cow. Good, in and out. Bring it in, forward step and reach right here. So just adding in that good reach. This is weight shifting, little balance challenge. 2, add a reach across the body, so forward step. We're gonna reach across. So lower body is steady, waking up the spine. 3, 2, side lunges, side and side. You can add a little reach, or you can focus on staying nice and tall. Good, 4, 3, step it in, take it back. We're gonna open and close. So now we're starting to drop down into that good reverse lunge. Open the chest. 2, arms up overhead, reach. Good, 4, 2, we're gonna jog it out. So jog, if you wanna keep it low impact, you power march, but you pump those arms. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, jumping jacks, out and in, high impact, option 1 right here. Option 2, we keep it low. Option 3, right here. 4, 3, heel curls, high impact, we jog, knees pointing to the floor. Option 2 is a good hamstring curl, but I want you to make it bigger. Heart rate up. 4. Skaters, side, side. Now you can do just a side step with a cross behind. Make it harder at that hop. 4, 3. Take it over to the side. Give yourself a little bit of space. We're gonna do a couple of plank walkouts. You have the option to add a push-up. You don't have to. We're gonna squat it down. Hands to the floor. Walk yourself out. Take as many steps as you need. Option 1, you just walk it back like you're going into a bear. Stand up tall. Take it down. Option 2, we walk ourselves out. Full plank. Drop to your knees. Walk yourself back, roll through, and come up to standing. We're gonna do a couple more of these. So option, I drop to my knees, do my push-up, come back up, walk myself back to a standing position. Got one more of these, is what I'm going through. So 4 or 5, you might be going faster than me, and that's okay. This is a good way to wake up the body. All right, let's bring it up all the way. Grab a quick drink of water. All right, if you're just joining us, we're gonna do our circuit workout, 20-10, 2 cardio exercises. We're gonna start with squat jacks. Second exercise is going to be 3 skaters and a front kick. 3 skaters and a front kick. So squat jacks. Option 1, down and up. More of a squat. Option 2, you can do just regular jacks, or you can do a side stepping squat jack. Your skaters, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, front kick. 3, 2, 1. So you'll be alternating sides every time. 20 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So squat jacks. So if you want to start right here. Now you can just do right in the center, but I want you to add in that side stepping so we get a little inner and outer thigh work here. It's 20 seconds. So I know we've got this. Good. 10 seconds rest. Now we're going to do 3 skaters and 1 front kick. 3, 2, and 1. So we skate. 3, 2, hold it, front kick. 3, 2, 1. Good front kick. Keep it low. 3, 2, 1. Good kick. I don't expect you to kick the ceiling. Push something away. The higher you go, the more you're going to stretch your hamstrings. Good. Bring it in. Short rest. So we don't want to overstretch the hamstrings, but we do want to get that lift with that knee. All right, here we go. Squat jacks. Down and up. Now you don't have to go super deep. Little squats. So this is your option right here. Who knew 20 seconds was so long? All right, 3 skaters and a front kick. It's kind of like you've never known how long a minute was until you got on a treadmill. Good, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good kick. Now challenge for the skaters. Don't touch that back foot to the floor. Keep the weights up. Or I should say keep the legs up. It's a weight, right? Your legs are weight. All right, bring it in. We are halfway through already. Already halfway through. Got 2 more rounds. Going back to our squat jacks. Here we go. Low impact is an option. When we do these, make sure we're not bending over and we're not pushing those knees out. It's a squat. Even when you jump, I want those hips going back. Chest is staying lifted. Yes, yes. Good. Going for 3 skaters. 1 front kick. 3, 2, 1. I'm starting on the other side because I'm getting a little odd number here. So good skater. Good kick. Big steps. Good reach. The harder you push yourself, the harder this is going to be. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have 1 more round. I want you to push yourselves. So maybe this means trying. Maybe we try right here. Soft knees. Yes, yes. Make it harder. Can you reach for the floor? You got this. 2 and 1. 1 more round. Skaters, front kicks. And then we're gonna move on to our strength portion. Here we go. Remember your low impact option. 3 skaters, you can still try not to touch and reach. Adding in those arms. It's gonna get your heart rate up versus keeping them low. So if you're new, keep them low. If you've been doing this with me for a while, good, bring it in. Take it up. Super quick drink of water. We are gonna move on to our next pair. We're going to do 1 squat, 1 deadlift. Or 1 deadlift, 1 squat. I'm not picky about the order. Then we're gonna do rows, alternating so one arm is always in the up position. So, good weights. I'm gonna go a little heavier. I am going to hold my weight on either end. You can do this however you like. We're going to go down. 1 deadlift, bring it up. 1 squat, yes? All right, 3, 2, 1. So 1 deadlift, weight up. We're gonna sit, arms down. Deadlift, bring it up, squat it down. Notice you can tell the difference between my squats and my deadlifts. That's what I want. Good, bring it up, going for our rows. We're gonna come to the finish position. One arm is always going to be up, and we're going to let the weight go down, release it. Check your position. Make sure we're not rounding or hunching, especially since we're always holding one of these weights up. We kind of start to want to arch our back. Little tail feather tuck, chest is open. Hold that weight up there. Last one. Good. Going back for our deadlift with our squat. Time is on. Shoulders down and back. Good deadlift. Bring it up. So if I turn, knees go back, nice and tall. Good sit. Even if your movement is small, your range of motion is small, we've got this. Bring it down. Going for our rows. Shoulders down and back. Finish position, here we go. One arm right here. Now you can do this a little differently, where one arm goes and then the other. No torso rotation, so no turning. This is called reciprocating. It's controlled, we're not just going super fast. Good, bring it up. Going for our deadlift to our rows. So you've got that as an option. So you're still doing one arm is up, the other arm goes down. Here we go. Deadlift, bring it up, squat it down. So why do we do exercises like this? Tell me that you have to pick something up and bring it to your chest, right? We do. Pick up the groceries, pick up kids and grandkids. Good. Going for our rows. You may think, I don't do this during the day. That's true. You don't. You don't do something like this, but you do pull to start a lawnmower. I know you're like, I have an electric start. Well, if the electric start doesn't work, pulling weeds. There's a lot of things we do, picking things up off of the floor. Good, bring it up. Going for our last round. Nice thing about 20 seconds, heart rate stays up. You can go a little heavier. Here we go. Good deadlift. Bring it up. When we lift with our deadlift, push through your heels, squeeze your glutes to come up. So you want to think, instead of lifting with your back, I want you to push with your heels and your hips. So brace your core, push the hips forwards, last one. Good, weights down. Going for our rows, last time. Do your holds, do your reciprocating. Here we go. Now, it's very tempting to just pull and make this biceps. I want you to pull with your shoulder blade, drive those elbows back. 8 seconds to go. We want this to be a back exercise. We'll do biceps later. Or we kind of did biceps Good, last one. Bring it up. We already did biceps, really, when we were doing our curl for our squat and deadlift. Grab a drink. We're gonna move on. Second round of cardio. Option to grab a weight for this one. Don't have to have a weight. You can have 2 dumbbells. Those are your targets. Speed freaks. Start at one end. Shuffle. Touch the cone, touch the dumbbell, weight down. Shuffle, take it down. Second exercise. Running man, hop switch, hop switch. Yes, I will demonstrate low impact options. 3, 2, 1, speed freaks. So option 1, we shuffle, yes. Squat it, shuffle, squat, option. Side step, crab walk, holding a low squat. This is your option. You're welcome to also do a couple of cross behinds, then go the other way. Let's bring it in. Jump lunges, running mans, whatever you want to do. 2, 1, good. So we have our running man, jump lunges, option, little hop switches, option. We're gonna take it back. Good reach. This is your low impact. If you want to, you can add that knee drive. It's a little bit more of a brain game. Good, bring it up. Going for our speed freaks. You decide how you want to do this. High or low. Here we go, so I'm gonna shuffle, squat it down. My room is pretty small. I get 3 or 4 shuffles in here. That's it. It's okay if you don't touch the floor. Do I want you to try? Yeah, sure. Squat it down. Good, bring it in. Jump lunges. Do what works for you. 2 and 1. So remember your option, soft knees. Little switch, it doesn't have to be big, but you have to jump up high enough that your feet clear the floor. This is how we don't trip. Add a little bit more of a lunge. Back heel is lifted. Deeper you go, the harder this is. All right, let's bring it up. Speed freaks, round 3. Option. If you don't want to hold a weight, step or shuffle. Touch the cone, touch the dumbbell. If you've got a chair, yes, you can do your chair, ottoman, side to side, against your couch. Go from end to end, touching the seat of the couch. Good, bring it up. Jump lunges. 2 and 1. So low impact is right here. Want that heart rate up. You can go down into a little bit more of a lunge with those big arms. You can do your hop switch. You can go deeper. I can do jump squats most of the time, but these kick my butt. Good, last one. Bring it in. Speed freaks. This is our last time. Nice and tall, take it down, here we go. Shuffle, tap. Do your grapevines, adding in a little squat at the end. Side steps. Yes, always an option. We just want the side to side movement and that squat at the end. All right, jump lunges. After this, we're gonna move on to our strength. There we go, so pick your option. Now when we do these, whatever we pick, don't push your knees forwards. You want to sink in so you fold, but you keep that knee over your shoelace, or try to keep it kind of behind your toes. It's less of a forward. Good, bring it up. Less of a forward, more of a down. Yes? All right, grab a drink. Cardio round 3 is done. Moving on to circuit 4. This is our strength portion again. Good strength. We're gonna do a lunge with an overhead press. Option, alternate, lunging, overhead pressing. Option 2, 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left. Then we're gonna go for our rear delts. If you're using a band, you're gonna need to do 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left. Step on that band. Good 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands at your shoulders. Drop it back, stand tall. Overhead press. Drop it down. Overhead, make it harder. Do your overhead press while you're in the lunge. Your center of gravity is changing. You can do this without weights. Good balance work, good core work. Last one. Good, rear delts. You got a band pull aparts. Light to medium dumbbells here. Good forward fold, here we go. Soft bend in the elbow, drive it back. We don't wanna come up and we don't wanna open like we're trying to smack the wall behind us. You can lead with your pinkies, lead with the back of your hand, shoulders relaxed. Good, bring it up. Doing our lunge overhead press. Here we go, so lunge, down and up. If all you have is weights, or you don't have weights today, you can still do this. You're going to be doing core work because our center of gravity is changing when we go overhead. 2 and 1. Bring it up. Rear delts. Thinking I need to get an air conditioner up here. It's pretty toasty. Here we go. Rear delt. Brace your core. Don't let your back arch. Don't let it round. So good lift. Shoulder blades do not have to squeeze together on this one because that way the back of the shoulder has to take over and do work. 2 and 1. All right, halfway through. Lunge to shoulders. Now option. If your knees are okay with it, you can do an overhead press and a forward lunge. Trick with forward lunges, don't push that knee forward. Focus on dropping the back knee to the floor. Good. Rear delts. You've got that band, you can stay up. Rear delt pulls. Here we go, shoulders down, forward fold. This is a really good one to do single-sided. If you can get parallel to the floor, hands on the thighs, hands on the seat of a chair, neutral spine. 2 and 1. All right, this is our last round. Going for our lunges with our overhead presses. Brace your core. Here we go. Option, right here, yes. Notice this might be a little easier for you. A little bit less struggle, better balance, because lower center of gravity. Keep those ribs tucked. Last one. I know it's really tempting. We push our abs forwards. You want to keep them down. Grab your weights. Here we go, rear delt. So 1 foot in front, hand on the seat of your chair, right here. Lower upper body is steady. No rotation of the core, just a good lift. Pinky goes towards the ceiling. Good, bring it up. Take it down. Grab a quick drink of water. We have 2 more combinations left, 8 minutes. That's all we've got left, 8 minutes. We've got 1 more cardio round, 1 more strength round. We are going to do static sprint, jog in place. You got the space, jog around your living room. Power marching, yes? Make it harder, hold a weight at your chest. Second exercise, hop overs, step overs are okay too. If you want to add a dumbbell or something to step over, great. If you don't, you're worried about tripping, jump over the crack in the floor. All right, grab a weight if that's what you want. 3, 2, 1. Static jog. So right here, if you don't want to do this with a dumbbell, but you want to make it harder, arms up, overhead, or hands right here. It's got to keep us nice and tall. We don't want to hunker and round. Nice and tall. Good jog. All right, bring it in. Hop overs. Line in the floor. Hop. Yes. Hop. Your time is on. This is your lower impact version. I want you to try a little hop, okay? We can't always do things in our lives low impact. We trip. We gotta fall. We gotta catch ourselves. Yes? So just good hops like you're skiing. Little bit of a mogul, but not as much hips. Good. Bring it in. Static sprint. Static sprint. I'm gonna do the low impact version this round. 2, 1. Here we go. Arms up. I want you to march. Nice and tall. Your arms do not have to be perfectly overhead. They can be reaching out to the front, but I want them up. They can be behind your ears, not together. Open big. Thighs parallel to the floor. You can add reach. Climb it up. Move those arms. Good. Bring it in. Hop overs. If you want a bit of a challenge, find a cone, find a dumbbell. Yes. We're gonna bunny hop our way around the dumbbell, around the cone. You can go faster. Yes, you can go the other direction. Just remember what you're doing. You can hop over. Get those thighs up, nice and tall. 2 and 1. Good job. Going back, static sprint. Decide if you want to wait, you want to march, you want to jog. Here we go. Now, I'm jogging. My thighs are staying low. I'm not getting them very high. I am getting my feet off the floor. Make it harder. Brace that core. Thighs up. A little bit slower. Good. Bring it in. Hop overs. Jumping. We've got 2 more rounds after this. Yes? I'm gonna do single leg. Now, this is an option. If this is a new exercise for you, I do not want you doing single leg. I want you to stick with both feet, okay? This is challenging for me. This is gonna burn your calves out. It's a lot harder doing this on one leg than 2. Good, bring it in. Static sprint. So, but it's an option if you are ready for it. Good, nice jog. Right here. How do you know if you're ready for it? If you can do double foot hop overs, and it sucks, but it's not bad, and you don't feel pain later, try it. If you struggle with double leg hops, maybe not yet. Good. Going for our hop overs. And then we've got our last round, which is core work, and we're done. Here we go. Good hops. We always have a soft knee. This is gonna get you a little bit more ankle work, calf work, plyometrics. The hard part, know where your dumbbell is, know where your item is. All right, bring it in, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink of water. All right, we are going to clear our area. Mat down on the floor. We're gonna do plank up downs, where you are on a forearm plank, then you push yourself up to a high plank on your wrists, on your hands. If it bothers your wrists, roll up your mat, put your rolled up mat under the heel of your hands. It takes off the pressure. You can do this knees, toes, incline. If you have to do this against the countertop, going to your forearms doesn't feel good. You can just do plank, elbow, back up, elbow, back up. So you'll be in a high plank, take one elbow down, just rest it, and then come right back up again. Then we're gonna do rotating side planks. You can do this on a chair, side plank, center, side plank. You can do that here, plank, side plank, center, and side plank. If you don't want to do planks, farmer's carry for those rotating side planks. Heavy weight here, walk around. I know that's a lot to think about, so just remember, planks, what we're doing is we're focusing on chest and core. The rotating side planks, we're working on anti-flexion, okay? So we're trying not to let our body bend, so we're working on staying straight. Think about that for your exercises. Plank up, downs, knees or toes. Starting in a forearm plank, we're gonna push ourselves up to a nice, good high plank and then go back down. 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1, good. So hands under the shoulders, push up, and then go back down again. You decide if you want to do all one side and then the other, or if you want to make sure that you alternate which hand leads every time you come up. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rotating side plank. This is a lot of side plank stuff, a lot of plank stuff, but that's okay. You can be on forearms or hands. Good, we're gonna rotate, side plank right here. Return to the center, side plank other side. Challenge for this is sometimes we don't get very far with our hips and we move our upper body all the way to the side, all the way to the side. Put something under your knees if you need to, a pillow or a foam pad. Good, bring it in, short rest. Going back for our plank, up downs, I am switching sides. So my other arm is gonna go down first. So here we go, take it down, bring it up. So we're going down and up. Make sure that elbow goes under the shoulder, hand goes under the shoulder. Our hands want to sneak out in front. We want to keep that nice, good, stable position. Good, bring it up. We're gonna go for our rotating side planks. So on elbows, this is an option too. We're gonna bring it in, stack, roll to the center, bring it back up again. So arm comes down, forearms are touching, so fist goes to your opposite elbow. So bring it in, fist to elbow, set it down, good, rotate. All right, let's bring it up. Gonna go for our plank up downs. I'm gonna flip over, my floor is getting kind of slick. I'm gonna try this on my toes. Take it down. Bring it back up. Now the hard part for this is a lot of times what do? We rotate and we're moving our hips a lot. Try to keep your hips as steady as you can. Wide stance makes this easier. Good, bring it down. Rotating side planks. It's a lot harder on the toes than you think it is. Good, nice, good plank. Bring it up. Center, rotate all the way to the side, open up. Go as far as you can. We want to open to a good full side plank. You can also just hold a side plank. This is okay too. If you're not feeling it, your knees don't like this, hold a side plank. Good, bring it in. 8 seconds, we got one more time through both exercises and we're done. So push through this. You've got it, I know you do. Take it down, bring it up. Really tighten that core, deep breaths. Exhale when you push yourself up into that high plank position. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Last round, rotating side planks. Whew. We got this. Here we go. So rotate, bring it over, all the way up. So good rotation, bring the hip around. So sometimes I bring the body around and then the knees, and then I lead with the legs before I come back up. Good, bring it down. We're gonna go ahead and sit on our backsides. Give yourselves a little bit of space so that you can do a little bit of stretching. I didn't realize how dirty my feet were today. Keep my shoes off because it gets really warm up here. So for me, it's okay. Take my shoes off. I don't have foot issues. So this is an option for you, especially if you're lifting. Just don't drop anything on your feet. Please don't drop anything on your feet. Some people find lifting in zero, now I can't think what it's called, but flat shoes. So there's no, a lot of shoes have wider heels and taper. A lot of people prefer to lift in a flat shoe. So just, sometimes they don't always have support. So keep that in mind, but it's an option, especially if you want to start lifting a little bit heavier or work on a little bit of technique. Otherwise, wear shoes. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Wear shoes if that's what feels good for you. All right, let's take that right foot out, left foot in. Sit nice and tall. We're going to fold, reach for our toes. So good hamstring. Now we're going to bring it up and we're going to rotate over that leg. Good, bring it in. Back to our toe touch. We want to stay nice and tall. Fold at the crease of your hips. Knees stay down. Good, let's bring it up. Nice and tall. And again, rotate over. Bring it in the center, switching sides. So take that leg out. Knees and toes are pointing up. Rotate over. And we're going to reach. Take note of which leg feels a little bit easier to do. Good, bring it up. We're gonna add a little turn. And you might not go very far. That's okay. If you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia in your spine, just be very cautious with this one. Good, back in the center. Nice, good forward fold. So when you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia, you don't want a lot of that flexion and extension in your spine. Good, bring it up, little turn. But you also want to be able to practice. You got to be able to pick stuff up. So that's where you work on that hinge versus your forward flexion. So instead of folding at your belly button, fold at the crease in your hips. It's already got a natural fold. Good, bring it in, bottoms of your feet touching. Nice and tall. We're going to gently press those knees out. If you want, you can add a forward fold. Again, the fold is from the crease in your hips, not from your belly button. So we stay tall and we fold like we're sitting into our hips. Four, three, two, bring it up. Take the feet wide. We're going to do our side-to-side S-seat, or also known as 90-90. So bend the knees as you need to. We're just going to rotate side to side. Now you can have your hands back by your hips if this is what you need to help you stay upright. We just don't want to lean back if we can avoid it. Try to sit tall. Good, two more. 2 and 1. Now we're going to take it over to the side. We're going to push ourselves up to a half kneeling stance, however you can. No judgments here, right? So half kneeling stance, we're going to do our runner's lunge. Again, folding at the crease of your hips versus at your belly button. Try to get your hands to the floor. If you need to have your hands on your thighs or on a chair, that's fine. Good, bring it back. We're gonna come to full kneeling and we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna bring that other foot around. And again, neutral spine. Push that back hip forwards. Try to keep your knee somewhere around your ankle. Reach the hands down towards the floor. And 2, 1, good. Bring it back. Option 1, we're gonna come to full kneeling, so both knees. Option 2, you can come to standing. Here, tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes. Option 1, hand reaches back for the other. Option 2, can you reach your hands to your heels? If you can't, no stress. I kind of struggle with this one, but we want to focus on squeezing the glutes, opening the hips, and squeezing the shoulder blades together to open our chest. Good. Release. seated, standing, whatever feels good for you. Let's take a moment, bring one foot in front, hands on the thighs, push yourselves up nice and tall. Tuck your ribs, hands to the shoulders, walk it back. Good, bring it down. Right ear to right shoulder, left arm reaches towards the floor. Thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Let's bring it up, other side, ear to shoulder, hand reaches towards the floor. Thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. 2 and 1. Good, bring that head up, look to the right, look to the left. Think about pulling that chin back just a little bit. Bring it in the center, big breath in, spread your fingers, lift your toes. Exhale, bring it down. Good, one more time. Inhale, spread the fingers up on the toes. Pinky toes are lifted. And take it down, and you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for making it through that workout. I don't know if you can tell, but I am definitely very sweaty today, thanks to some of that cardio. Make sure that you drink plenty of water, stay cool if you are in the heat, stay warm if you are feeling kind of cold. Make sure that if you like the workout, hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see more videos. Let me know what you want to see and hit that bell icon, that notification, and that will let you know anytime that I upload a new video or I get ready to go live again. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again next Saturday or maybe in one of my classes during the week. So, bye.